Hey, what is up, all you wonderful people? I hope you're having a fantastic day and welcome to News with Nikkei Canadajin. So, in today's news, we are going to be looking at why 740,000 COVID vaccines are being intentionally thrown away across Japan. What happened to the man who stole 46 million yen from the COVID relief fund from a small city, and why one fast food company is rethinking their work alone policy. Alright, so first of all, now over 740,000 COVID-19 booster vaccine doses made by Moderna have been discarded or are expected to be discarded in 27 major cities in Japan due to the expiration. And this is according to a survey done by Kyodo News. So why exactly are these vaccines not being used? Well, one of the reasons is due to the more severe side effects from the Moderna vaccine compared to Pfizer. A lot more people are opting for Pfizer. And what's really unfortunate about this is because of this government-supported Moderna vaccines, they're expiring because not enough people are opting to go for that option. And what is really unfortunate about this is that for this Moderna vaccine, it actually has a shorter life shelf than Pfizer. So not only do less people want it, it expires a lot faster. And kind of to put this into perspective, this means that each city is essentially wasting between 645 to 120,000 doses of the Moderna vaccine that could otherwise be used to help combat COVID. Now, it's kind of interesting that while Japanese culture is one that promotes the use of everything because it's a mottainai culture, means that you should use everything up and you shouldn't waste anything, I believe that this is a huge waste of resource and money. But what do you think though? Should people have the choice of which COVID vaccine to get, even at the cost of discarding hundreds of thousands of perfectly good alternative vaccines? Alright, so our next story is about the man who accidentally stole over 46 million yen. Now, how can you accidentally steal 46 million yen worth of government funds? Well, by accidentally having a government employee accidentally send to your bank account the entire city's COVID relief fund. Now, while it was initially said that the 24-year-old unemployed resident Sho Takuji, who lived in a small town called Ambu, which is in Yamaguchi Prefecture, apparently he spent this all on gambling sites. Well, it turns out the city is not very happy about this and they're suing him for 51 million yen. And this includes all kind of legal fees, and they're really just hoping to get that money back from him to redistribute it to the other citizens of the town. Now, you think with that much money, he would have invested it, and then you know what? Maybe he could have at least kept the interest on it. But according to reports, he gambled everything away on online casinos. And alas, the old saying applies here, the house always wins. But luckily, at least one of these sites gave back 35 million yen back to the city. And the mayor of the city is hoping to recover the rest of the remaining money. But what do you think? Who is really at fault here? And what would you do if that much money was deposited into your bank account? And finally, Sukiya is a fast food chain in Japan that serves delicious beef bowls. And right now, beef is exactly what they have with the public, but not in the good Wagyu kind of beef. Now, a female worker there had a heart attack and died during her shift, where she was working alone. Now, according to the company Skia, they did this at some of the restaurants for the 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. shifts, and apparently they never learned about the buddy system. Oh wait, they actually did. While other shifts like the 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. shift actually did have multiple people on staff, it was only the 5 a.m. shift to 9 a.m. shift where it was a lone worker working all by themselves. Oh, and apparently the company believed that this was alright, having only one person working at an entire restaurant as long as they have their emergency button. They could push this button in case of any kind of emergency. And because of this one incident, they are now getting rid of their single staff system and going back to the buddy system, having at least 2 or more workers on at once. And I think personally it's extremely sad that one woman had to die in order for them to change their single staff policy, which for myself, I believe it shouldn't have been operating in the first place. But what do you think? Should Skia be held responsible? Let me know in the comment section down below. And finally, if you want to learn Japanese the fast, fun, and easy way, then check out my free Japanese cheat sheet. Inside are the 5 foundations I wish I knew when I was first getting started out. Okay, and until next time everyone, stay waku waku.
Never sober.